Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. On the ground, it's Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now Jones. And he'll just get rid of him.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Running for it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Jones now on third down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Jones, a final shot before break. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. A give to Harris. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, Jones. He'll drop it underneath to White. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down now, it's Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Cook, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cook, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 6 yards left on second down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 18-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 78 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. To throw is Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.